I'm Justin.
You probably don't remember me, but yeah, it's been a while. We moved out again. We're still in the shop. And we're back on the Fox body. What are we working on today?
We are going to swap out the alternator. One of the biggest downsides and one of the best upgrades you can do to these for, I would say, a top 5 upgrade. Swapping this alternator out. We're going to throw in, what's the stock size? 75?
I think it's 75.
Something.
We're going up quite a bit.
This is what, 130?
I think so.
130?
And this was like 15 at idle, 15 amps what it puts out at idle. This is like 50.
Yeah, something like that.
And this one peaked at like 75 or 75 at 2,000 RPM, and this guy goes up to like 130 or something like that.
Essentially, if you want to add an electric fan, if you want to add
big stereo,
pretty much anything that's going to draw for the car, you're going to have to do the upgrade. We're going to upgrade this today. We're going to try to upgrade the pulley, maybe in serpentine belt if we get around to it.
At least not the cold air.
Cold air throttle body.
We'll do them in separate steps so that way you don't have to watch it all to get it. But the big deal for this is when I'm idling and I've got AC going, I've got my lights on, and I've got, you know, anything else really running, the charge is, it's really low. It's really low on the thing, and I'll kind of show you in here. I can't start it because we've already disconnected the battery. Safety tip number 1, right there. But you've got over here, and I'll kind of show you. Up here you've got, and it goes from 8 to 18. Usually on a normal one, and this is going to be very tough to see. Let me maybe grab a light. Usually, there you go. Now you can kind of see it up there. Usually it's up towards the top. Middle to the top notch. Not quite to 18, so it's probably doing like 14 or whatever. Who knows, these aren't accurate. But once you turn it on and all the lights, fog lights and everything, you drop 2 notches, which is probably borderline, maybe just enough for what you need, but then it really feels kind of bleh. So I'm hoping we can get this swapped out. This is a very big, popular upgrade for these Fox bodies. It's essentially taking the SN95 alternator and putting it on this car. Now, once we get the alternator off, it's 2 bolts, couple clips. We will show you where you're going to have to cut. Yeah, we release, be careful when you're releasing the tensioner. Pinch your finger, don't pinch your finger. We already pulled this off, pulled our serpentine right there. Off. Get a wrench, set it to loosen, push it up, it'll pull this guy out. Let's see, I can barely do it with my hand. So you need something with some leverage. It'll pull that guy out and up, and then you'll be able to get the belt off. So the belt here is still good. A lot of things on this car have been replaced, hard to tell what though. This kit's from late model restoration. We'll go ahead and get this one out and show you the difference in the size. Alrighty, so what you're gonna notice here, there's a couple of differences about these 2 alternators. The biggest difference is this is the stock alternator. You have some space here. There's a little bracket we're going to notch out. We'll show you where to do that. Where this bolt ends up coming and hitting. We'll trim that bracket. Alternator and stator. The stator plug on this guy is quite a bit bigger. So we'll have to splice a new harness in for the new guy. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. And while you have it out, you might as well swap these heads. These tend to break a lot. They're pretty brittle. We're looking at, you know, 20-year-old vehicle. So swap them, pretty easy. I think stock head would fit in, but when you buy this, they give you it. Like he said, these break. There's a lot of heat under there, plastic wears, it could break. We'll take a look at ours. We'll probably end up swapping it. So we've already cut the piece. This is a bracket you need to notch out. Just when you go fit it in, just take a Sharpie marker, make a little mark, but essentially just notch that piece out. It came straight from there up to here, so it's not a lot, but you need just a little cutoff wheel. We use just a teeny little cutoff disc to get that out. Just enough to knock that piece out. We'll show you that. It wasn't much. I mean, it was just a little handheld one. We didn't even bust out our big guy with our air tools because it's just not that much. Yeah, no need. All right, we're going to get this guy set back in and we'll kind of go from there. Alright, this top one's going to be just 9/16. This kit came with a new bolt. The old bolt will not work. This alternator is not threaded. The old one, wherever we put it, was threaded and it didn't have a nut on there. So grab, there we go. And then you got your one at the bottom that is threaded, but that's threaded to the factory bracket. It might be, it's a 5/8, so get a 5/8 and some 9/16 and you'll be ready to roll. Alright guys, he's got some, we got this one put on. I think you could use the stock one like he was saying. Let me get the thing aimed right down there. Can you see it? Yeah, there you go. We replaced that because the old one, he's taped it up really nice there back here. He's now putting on the stator wire.
Yeah.
And then this adapter is going to be just a little different. You have to cut this one and put on the two heads it comes with. Then you got your stator right there. And the kit was almost complete. We were missing a bigger one of those. So he's going to put that on there, and then we just got a lighter. We're still moving in the shop. I don't know where anything is. I don't know if I even have a torch anyways. I've always wanted a torch.
I've got a couple of them.
Get that one there. He's got his other one cleaned up right there, and this is the one wire that's going into the alternator here. And he kind of showed you those. It's going in right there above the other connection.
Yeah, the other two wires for the stator, you're just going to put some eyelets on them, take that nut off. They both go right here. Harness wire for the stator plugs in right there.
Yep, right there.
So I'm gonna shrink these real quick.
And this is a lot easier done with a torch, but this will do it. You can kind of see how there's a gap right there. It'll just start to slowly kind of shrink.
Just don't catch your finger on fire, and don't catch your wire on fire.
No, that would be bad. This will keep them waterproof, seals them up nice, no electrical tape needed on these. We probably still will, but you don't need to.
Yeah, we will, just to clean them up, make them look good.
There's
that thing fan kicks off.
There we go. Yeah, we got a couple fans. It's pretty hot out. And then we've got, you got the frogs out here going crazy. I'll walk out here and see if you can hear them. I guess it's mating season. Hopefully you can hear that. Alright guys, the new alternator's in. Belt was a little tight. We'll see how it sounds upon startup. I don't think it's so tight that we're going to have issues because there's still a little play in the tensioner. Not a lot, but it's a little bit. Should be pretty good. I don't think it was anything we could have done to fix too much other than maybe get that ground out a little more, so pounded this farther that way, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, at best we're maybe a 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch.
Yeah, it's not going to be anything crazy. Let's give it a fire up, and then let's see what we got. It should just be better for the car overall. But before, when I would kick my lights on, so we're up into that notch with both of those on, AC going, it just drops just a half a notch. But when I take it back off, it goes up just a hair. So we're not fluctuating at all, and I'm running everything I possibly can in here. We'll even run hazards and let it flash. You can see it going down a little bit there. That's literally everything right now I could possibly use in this car. The dome light is on, headlights on, fog lights on, hazards are on, AC's running. back we're going to try and get to. We'll make a couple videos. Our goal is to post once a week. I'm not sure if we can do that, but with work and everything, we'll try. Hopefully we'll get Justin back out here, take this thing to the track. But we should now have that fixed. I want to address the intake side because we've already freed up the exhaust. I would like to try pulleys. I've always been told not to do pulleys. And kind of get a look at our new alternator right there. Looks good. Looks like it's going to work. I mean, you want to have a cell phone close by in case you drive off. You're only as good as what this was charged to. And then I'd like to do headlights. And I think by then we'll be ready to roll because these are terrible and I want to drive it to the track. I might trailer it. But thanks for all the subscribers. We're up over 1,400 now. That's pretty impressive. We picked up, I think, 100 last month alone. That's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
So, thanks for watching. If you can, give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Let me know you're checking it out. I'd love to go check on other people's channels. We'll come and check you out back. Thanks again for all the support. We're going to get this thing on the track. My guess is we are at 1,000 feet elevation, which is 4,000 less than Utah was. I'm guessing this will run either with a good tire, high 13s, low 14s, right around 100. What do you think?
I think it's about on par.
I mean, we're not bone stock either. We've got the exhaust. We'll have an intake, full intake from here back. The alternator's not going to really add any power. It didn't take any weight off. It didn't add any weight. The pulleys are supposed to be good, but then I'll have to watch my water tank. Because I think your water pump runs off of these, and maybe that's the one that doesn't change. A lot of people caution you because your alternator sucks as it is, and now you've got a bigger one, so it should at least put out what the stock one was putting out. But we'll try pulleys. I've always wanted to. We've got the pulleys back there. We got the belt back there in the trunk. Really going to be a fun little car. It is a new radiator. I wish they would have put a better one in, and I wish they would have went electric fan. So at some point we'll ditch this fan. Probably free up some horsepower too.
A little bit.
I would bet, and we'll try that. I don't know if this will ever get a power adder, but you never know. Never say never. But thanks again for watching. You want to do your sign out?
Peace.